Hey, gang. Welcome back. Long time no see.
How you doing?
Hey, so let's get into this draft extravaganza of funness.
When you step across the white stripe, the only thing that matters is that 6 inches between your backbone and your breastbone.
To the corner of the end zone. Does he get both feet down?
I think we do have to say you got to give Howie a little bit of credit here. He finally drafted some freaking Bama players.
Sorry.
Yeah, even though probably not the right Bama players, and I don't know. Like I said when we did the podcast way back about the aftermath of everything we talked about, them trying to lose like the last game, just basically pulling everyone out, giving Sudfeld a chance, and but in a way, got us a 6th pick, which we flipped to Miami and made sprinkle some jungle juice on, turned to a 1st round draft pick next year, which is good. And then we flipped that pick to Dallas for a 3rd rounder, and they drafted the guy that I believe they should have picked to begin with, which was Micah Parsons. It would have been nice to have a nice solid linebacker back there. Watch him turn into
good for you.
Watch him turn into like the next LeVar Arrington, for the Cowboys, and they also get a 3rd round pick out of it. So they got a 3rd round pick out of it. So Dallas is good. So, and then So let's talk about 1st round. Let's talk about 1st round. We're going to get with Devontae Smith. We got the Smurf, 6 foot, 160 pound wide receiver.
This dude's the size of my fucking thigh.
I'm sorry.
The suit he came in on, he looked like he just came from a Southern Belle type of ball with the big bow tie and the flat collar. Who the fuck is this guy? You're a freshman, dude. Fucking walk in, get ready to work wearing that. Man, his suit jacket wouldn't fit around my fucking leg. We need a wide receiver that could mow over an entire senior citizen home, not get taken over by 8th graders.
Yeah, once we lost out of the LSU wide receiver, we all knew that he was going to be with the top 5, top 10 kind of guy and everything. He was the guy to get, and there was other wide receivers. I would have been happy more along lines with Bateman from Minnesota. I think he came from.
I would have liked Patrick. I would have preferred Patrick Bateman myself.
Well, who doesn't prefer Patrick Bateman? But. They leapfrogged the Giants to try to get the wide receiver that they wanted. They got a Bama guy, which is cool. It's always good to have a Bama guy. I don't know. I'm not a big believer in Devontae Smith being a number 1 wide receiver. They said they're looking for a number 1 wide receiver. He needs to put on 20 pounds at least. At least. Like, I understand he's not going to be the guy they're going to send over the middle. He's not going to be a guy they're going to pin in the slot. They might, figure out that he is a slot guy, which you don't want to take a top 15 pick on a slot guy. That's why Justin Jefferson slipped last year, because everyone said, "Oh, he's a slot guy," but he showed everyone he isn't. Maybe we get lucky here, and Devontae Smith is it.
Yeah, but you know what? He's a Heisman winner, and I hate to say it. How many Heisman winners do you know are actually successful in the NFL?
Exactly. We could be looking at Desmond Howard,
or he could be like, what's his name? Money Mayfield, or not?
No, not Mayfield. Yeah, what's that freaking bum's name?
Canadian football flag football player now.
Yeah. What was his name?
Big money something. Someone out there. Yeah. Whatever.
I was actually a believer in him.
So was I.
Man, what was his name? I forget. Yeah, he just faded. I feel stupid not knowing this guy's name.
It's on the tip of my tongue too, which is bothering me.
From Texas A&M. Anywho's
Richard.
But okay, so obviously 1st round, Jacksonville with the 1st pick, and they also had a later pick in the round I'm very curious behind this. Urban Meyer is now the head coach. Obviously, he's calling the shots on who they want to bring in. So they get their Trevor Lawrence, they get their franchise quarterback. Sorry to Gardner Minshew. You were Dunzo in Jacksonville.
Johnny Manziel. Johnny
Yeah,
Manziel.
that's his name. All right.
Sorry, I had the total ADD moment.
But
I was
yeah,
trying to.
and then last, all right. So last year you have James Robinson, who was a pretty solid back for Jacksonville, undrafted free agent, comes out of left field, ends up making the other running backs expendable on the roster, and they go in their second pick and they pick. It's kind of like a luxury pick almost, where like, all right, we're going to take Travis Etienne, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Travis Etienne, who's a solid back. I give it that. He's one of those do-it-all kind of backs. He'll catch the ball out of the backfield or anything like that. But you already had a running back there. You could have gone so many different directions. Your defense has holes. I don't understand that pick. That brings the first round grade down on my book. But I honestly think the big pivotal pick of it all was the Broncos taking Patrick Surtain, and that caused Howie to panic. Because once Surtain was gone, once J.C. Moore was gone, I guarantee they were going to go cornerback. And once that happened, they're like, we have to go Devontae. That probably was the top guy on their board. So they played the board, and he probably listened to his scouting department a little bit more than he's done in the past, but still had a little. I wish I had the video clip, but it's going viral anyway. Everyone sees
About the guy who dissing him?
Tom Donahue in the third round when they picked up that Milton Williams, was it? Milton Williams. When they picked him up, and he was kind of like, that probably wasn't the best pick, which I understand. We need linebackers. We need cornerbacks. We need secondary. We need
but
all this stuff.
But we need defense too. And the guy can break through. I mean, he's got 50 total tackles, 58 assisted tackles. So he's got 108 tackles in his college career in the 3 years he played at Louisiana Tech. He's got
10 sacks in the last 2 years, so he can definitely put pressure and create some stress in the pocket, which is good. Which we do. This I'm not trying to shit on this draft. Honestly, I think it was a good draft. It wasn't spectacular where I thought they left a lot of things out there, like the second round pick that they had. I don't know where they were going with that.
Lane Johnson the second.
Landon Dickerson.
Lane Johnson the second.
Yeah.
Dude's already got 2 bum knees.
Yeah, 2 bum knees. And the big thing was, well, he would be a top 15 pick if he didn't have that. But he does, though. He's got 2 bad knees. So I understand that. We already have a banged-up offensive line that can't stay healthy.
So let's bring in
Brooks can't stay healthy. Kelsey's old. Lane Johnson can't stay healthy. And
so
now
let's just bring someone else into this wonderful motley crew of injuries. Fuck it.
Exactly. So we're going to bring some more injury proneness in here. And it was like, and I'm seeing this pick go down, and I'm like, you still have an All-American linebacker available. And it's kind of like, All-American linebacker, but I like those 2 bum knees. No, thank you, All-American linebacker.
No. We already got a Heisman who's going to suck. So let's
bring some more Bama guys in.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I went to try to find stats for Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson the second. That's all I could find. He was a center. He was an offensive guard. That's it. That's all I found.
He plays all the positions on the offensive line, which is good. You definitely want a guy that can bounce around and everything like that. The thing is, the dude's got shot knees already. Come on.
Man, you got magic legs.
And it's like my major thing was, all right, we have a chance, and he kept dropping. Everyone knows I have an affinity for Dylan Moses. I was like, come on, we got to get this guy. And then the seventh round pick, we picked Patrick Johnson. Okay, but the upside was, let's get this Dylan Moses guy. Understand that he's got a little bit of an injury history as well. But you pick him up, let him rehab, let him do that, give him a little break or whatever, give him a mulligan for the year, and he's going to step in year 2 and solidify that linebacking core. He's a player. If Bama linebackers are bangers, dude. It's one thing about Bama linebackers is they come and they play.
Right. Well, I mean, luckily, any of those Big Ten schools, these Big Ten, right?
The SEC.
Is that SEC? Well, any of those schools, you get those top 10 big boy schools, you could literally just throw a dart at the dartboard and just be like, all right, we'll take him. Just because that's what you do when you realize like, we're not gonna get shit. Just you grow, Ohio, Bama, you even Texas A&M, you could get some of them where they're them corn fed boys. And
some of that corn fed.
Yeah, that corn fed boys.
Oh.
Frankly, I would give up all my draft picks and just bring Aaron Rodgers to Philly.
You were talking about that, and I was like, we're not a quarterback away.
I'm just saying, he at least knows how to put the ball where it needs to go. I mean,
I can only.
He's going to go to the Broncos. Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl, and then he's going to retire. He is going to pull a Manning and what's his name, the owner, when he was Elway. He's going to pull Manning and an Elway. Yeah. He's going to do the same exact thing, and you know what? Good for you. Good for you.
Well, I could only hope. I'm a fan of Aaron Rodgers. I think and I heard that he could possibly be going to the 49ers was another name.
Oh,
that came
man,
up.
you would be creaming your panties.
I was like,
cream your panties.
Oh, my God. Could we fix the Alex Smith debacle of that where it was between Alex Smith or Aaron Rodgers? Yes, I was a Niners fan way back then. Way back.
His whole bedroom. My basement's got 311 posters. That's one thing. His whole bedroom painted gold, red, white.
I was a big fan. I'm sure every kid grew up in the 90s was a big fan of Jerry Rice. Steve Young, the 94
Joe Montana.
Team.
I was a big Joe Montana fan.
He was a great tackler.
Yeah, and a great actor.
But I don't know, man. Like this is going to be something that this is the draft that's going to define Howie. This is it. If these players don't show in 2 years, they grabbed I don't understand the direction of the draft. I don't understand that. All right, I understand. Wide receiver was a need. All right, I get the wide receiver was a need, but we did bring in Nick Sirianni. I hope I didn't butcher his name.
No, you actually said his name right. Finally, Nick Sriracha
Sauce. I understand that we brought him in, but this guy his big thing was wide receivers. He turned Terrell Williams into a 1,000-yard receiver. He can take and make receivers into players. So we brought this guy in to help that. It wasn't just about the offense in a whole. This guy specializes in wide receivers. So I'm just, we have receivers that we drafted high. You mold these guys into what they need to be. No more banana routes. No more any of that. There's strict plant and go guys. Hurts is going to be just fine. I don't want to see him running around and everything like that. Hopefully
he going to scramble.
I don't want to see that, but I'm just, I just don't see the what was going on through the heads of all this. We went heavy in the late rounds with linebacker, cool, but those guys are going to be camp bodies. They're not going to make the team. They're going to be practice squad players. They ain't going nowhere. So what you see is what you have. We did sign Wilson from the Vikings, who's I feel a solid pick up for free agency. He's going to be good. He's going to be just fine.
We did get a cornerback that we needed a cornerback. We did get one.
He's a safety, right?
Safety. Zech McPherson.
Oh, Zech McPherson. Yeah. We'll see what happens with him. Yes, I did. Yeah. So I saw things coming out saying in the top 10 wide receivers in college football, he was ranked 4th against them and stuff like that. But he was also ranked 28th in the draft for that, coming out of, I believe, the Big Ten. He came
Texas.
out of.
He was Texas Tech.
Is that Big Ten? I don't recall. But where he's come from, the conference isn't known for their defense. It's not.
I mean, he's got his college career. He's got 100 tackles, 18 assisted tackles, averaging 4.5 yards lost per tackle, 4 interceptions for 4 interceptions, fumbled for 21 yards. That was only his senior year. So
He can tackle. So finally, we have a cornerback that can tackle.
No, I mean, that's part of the job.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, last time I checked, you're supposed to hit the guy with the fucking ball. But I digress. But
yeah, I don't think he's going to be a Sheldon Brown. So there's that.
So we got this defensive tackle from USC, and USC's always been a quality school. Pac-2, Pac-1, Pac-2 school.
Pac-10. Pac-10.
Yeah.
Pac-10.
It's Marlon Tiptoe Through the Tulips is his name. Tupulutu. Tiptoe, I'm going to call him. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Marlon Tuipulotu. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Whatever. So
right. I see. Yeah. From USC. Yeah. DT from USC.
And if anyone can pronounce his name for me, I'd greatly appreciate it because I'm going to have fun with that. Just like what's his name from San Fran that I loved so much.
Jimmy Galarraga.
I forget which one it was. I remember making some names about him. I have to go back and do the research.
Oh, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
What was that goofball's name?
My brain shut down after all the Eagles bullshit. My brain shut down.
My brain. I just literally came back from my son. He's doing flag football this year, playing quarterback with that strong arm and all. He did not have a good day. Well, the team didn't have a good day, but he didn't have a good day. But
this is my strong hand.
But
I'm still not watching Eagles this year until they get rid of Howie Roseman. I will not watch the Eagles. I am done rooting for them. I am done. This is why I'm staying single. Don't have my heart broken. I'm going Backstreet Boys. Quit playing games with my heart. And I'm going to be like Randy Quaid in Major League, Big X on my Eagles jerseys, everything.
This is it. I think this could be the defining draft for Howie. I just seeing him walk around fist bumping everybody and whatnot, and he got the Tom Donahue, and Tom Donahue knows what he's talking about, and it's just like, get away from me, midget.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I
don't know.
I can't. I mean, they're saying that this is one of the best drafts he's done in a while.
We'll see.
You had one good pick, maybe.
We'll see how we'll see how Landon Dickerson pans out. I can only hope that he does. He's going to end up probably being, let's see, on the offensive line. He can start probably day one on left guard, as long as Brooks comes back. But he'll probably be playing guard somewhere along that. But we'll see. He's got to stay healthy. That's the thing. And I just don't have confidence with a guy that's got two bad knees that's going to make it to a second contract.
How many running backs are we going to take too? I mean, how many? Because
we did draft another guy, and he had. Let me find this guy's name.
Kenneth Gainwell.
That's it. He reminds me of Smallwood. Yeah, Wendell Smallwood.
Yeah.
Smallwood. That's who he reminds me of. That's who, like, the same size, all that stuff. Reminds me of that guy, and he's going to go into he's going to fit in the rotation, but I mean, it's not going to be anything crazy.
In the 2018 and 2019, he had 235 attempts, 155 yards, averaging 6.5 yards a carry, total of 14 touchdowns, rushing, 57 receiving yards, 57 receiving attempts.
Yeah,
600.
I think he's going to fit the mold of what we need as far as that. But running backs succeed in the NFL coming in late. You can get a gem, late rounds and everything like that. But so many times you'll see like a Wendell Smallwood, and it's like, meh. but we'll see. Like this could very well be one of the name recognition, all that kind of jazz and everything like that. Him actually picking players that could probably put in time this year. Yes, is probably by far one of his best drafts, hands down. It's not like last year where he was trying to
quarterback
trying to outsmart the league, by taking, a developmental linebacker that's only played 1 year of college football and,
a rugby player from Australia.
He looks like he's going to actually be a real player.
This is the third year you said this.
And he did good last year.
He still sucked. He finally learned. He learned where the line of scrimmage was. Finally,
he did fine last year. I thought it was a nice step up. He's still only 24.
Okay. When you play rugby, you sit there and you got no pads on. You're knocking people over. Now you got a little padding, so you could actually throw a little more weight. I'm going to let you run by. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought maybe Jabril Cox might have been a good pick. I think the Giants drafted him out of LSU, formerly of that North Dakota State pipeline.
I did like the fact that we did get a Penn State feller. Well, he played 2 years at Penn State, and then he went to Zach McPherson. He was a Big Ten. He was at Penn State his freshman sophomore year as a cornerback. And then he went to Texas Tech, went to a Big 12 school.
Yep.
And went to defensive back. So I do like the fact that we got a PSU guy here because I like PSU. So
PSU?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
It is a great movie. I'm glad you picked up on it. I only said it 4 fucking times.
I was like, PSU. I was like, that's a good movie.
Penn State University. The Penn State University.
But hey, gang, all right, this is only going to be a little quick review of what's going on. We both are kind of skeptical on everything, even though there's a lot of people that are cheering for this draft. And we'll see how it shakes out. We're going to try to do this more often. I know that hey, life gets in the way, but we have been putting material out on our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that fun stuff. There is still material being brought to you by the Barfy and the Bastard Brigade, even though Last Second Sports has been lagging behind. Life definitely gets in the way. I got house stuff that I got to get done, and pool's got to get open, the hot tub's got to get cleaned, and all that fun stuff and whatnot, or, the wife gets mad.
You know what's happening in 20 days.
Yes, we will be doing a different wrinkle to Shot Collar Roulette. We'll be doing Shot Collar Jeopardy.
Shot Collar Jeopardy.
We'll be doing Shot Collar Jeopardy for Barfy the Bastard Brigade. I will be asking the questions, and Barfy against the Bald Bastard.
And brand new collars came in. The brand new collars came in. I can't wait to charge them puppies up.
I can't wait. I'm going to shock the shit out of all of you because I'm going to have these questions, and it's just going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And I'm going to give the Bald Bastard an extra little shock like he always gives me.
Oh, I gave you one too. Stop it. Stop it. You'll accidentally zap us too. So we'll all be equal there.
I'll have an oops.
Achoo. Whoops. My bad. Actually, also Mother's Day, I will be doing a live stream with Mama Barfy.
Ooh.
Mama Barfy, I'm going to sit her down and interview her for Mother's Day.
Oh, Patricia, that would be exciting.
I'm gonna get disowned after this.
Really?
She's like, can you give me a list? Can you give me a list of questions so I know what you're gonna ask me? I'm like, absolutely not.
What is she, Biden?
Yeah, exactly. Can I get the answers on before?
Oh,
whatever.
And as I always keep saying, that there's something in the pipeline as far as a Let's Play and whatnot. My beautiful wife gave me a brand new Xbox, and I'm trying to get this thing to hook up to the OBS software and whatnot, but it's not cooperating. I have to download some different software, and I don't know, but that is definitely still in the ballpark of getting things done. I definitely want to do the new RE8 game, doing that Let's Play. Maybe.
You know what's coming out soon, and they're going to be coming back on the show soon, hopefully.
Oh yes,
yes, Hideout's coming out soon. So those of you who remember when the Hideout came, the Hideout interview with director Chris Roselli and actor Brian Enright, they are right now in the final stages of finding a location to premiere it, and we're gonna get them back on the show and have a little more fun with them.
They got to come back to New Jersey. Got to do it in Millville.
I actually made them a few suggestions on where to go. So it actually might be closer to here.
Oh, I'll definitely make a note of that.
Oh, definitely. I'll bother them like, yo, Chris, I don't care. I'm setting this year up right in front. So, all right then.
Hey gang, thanks for the people that tuned in. We just had a bunch of people drop out, but that was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. But we will definitely be trying to punch out some more material on the YouTube side and the Facebook side, just so that you guys can still see that we are trying to maintain an audience. And
oh yeah, I forgot. I still got to upload some stuff. Still, I'm having software issues with some videos for YouTube.
YouTube's been an issue, but anywho's, thank you for tuning in. Barfy, love you.
Love you, brother. All right, guys, you be safe.
Toodles.